Hello friends, I am Anwesha and I welcome all of you to this channel Aspiring Banker Anwesha. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming videos. I make videos on English for bank exams. And every day on Unacademy, I conduct free live sessions at 9:30 AM and at 2:30 PM. So at 9:30 AM, I discuss questions for prelims examinations and at 2:30 PM, I discuss questions for mains examinations. So make sure you attend both these sessions because these sessions will be very helpful to you. You will find the links to the sessions in the description box. Also, if you use Unacademy for the first time, please use the invite code Annie for unlocking all the free content. From 19th May, that is today, new batches are getting launched on Unacademy for bank exams. Now, let's have a look at the batches. This is a batch for SBI Clerk 2021. This batch is for CET 2021. Here you have batches for SBI PO and IBPS PO exams. So all these batches are for SBI and IBPS exams for Clerk and PO both. So let's look at the benefits of subscribing to Unacademy Plus. If you subscribe to Unacademy Plus, you will get a complete coverage of your syllabus in a topic-wise manner, which you don't get in free classes. The subject will be covered in a topic-wise manner, and after that there will be many practice sessions. And on Plus, there are practice sessions both for prelims examination and for the mains examination. Okay. Then you get unlimited access, that is one subscription covers all your bank exams. You do not need to take membership or you do not need to purchase courses separately. You get PDF study material with each session. So after the completion of each session, if you wait for just 15 or 20 minutes, you get the PDF study material. You can download it, and you can also download it with annotation, that is with the notes of the teachers of your teacher. Okay, you can download it. Then you can watch the recorded versions of the classes, of the live classes. Suppose if you miss any live class, you can watch the recorded session of it. Okay, then there are weekly quizzes and also mega quizzes with each course. There are dedicated doubt solving sessions. Okay, and not to mention that you can choose your favorite educator from many educators, and also you can choose your convenient timing for attending the sessions. Every Sunday, Unacademy conducts a free scholarship test called Unacademy Combat, and this test is conducted at 10 AM every Sunday. So if you take this test and if your score is well, you can win a 1 year plus subscription for free. If your rank is between 4 and 10, you can get 75% discount on Plus subscription. For 11 and 50, you can get 50% discount, and for 51 and 500, you can get 25% discount on Plus subscription. So please enroll using the coupon code Annie to take this free combat test. Also, there is a special introductory offer going on right now for RBI and NABARD grade phase 2 examination, and RBI batches are going to start from June 9th. So this is a golden opportunity. Please don't miss it. So finally, if you want to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, don't forget using the coupon code Annie for a 10% discount on the subscription cost. Please remember this coupon code Annie. For 6, 12 and 24 months of subscription, no cost EMI is available. That is, you can pay in installments without paying any interest. So let's crack it. Indigo, the largest airline in the country, who will operate? So in this question, you have to find out the grammatically correct part. You have to find out the correct part, okay? So Indigo, the largest airline in the country. Largest is a superlative degree of adjective, and before superlative degrees, we always use the. In the country, who will operate? Now, who will operate? Now, the thing is, who is used only for human beings, not for non-living things or animals. So here the usage of who is incorrect. Okay. So here instead of who, that should be used. That will operate 450 flights to begin with. 450 flights to begin with. So 2 plus V1, this is correct, 2 plus V1. To begin with, require passengers. Now, what requires passengers? Indigo requires passengers. So Indigo is a singular noun. So here you will need a singular verb, requires. Requires passengers to download. So 2 plus V1, this is correct. The Arogya Setu app on your phone. Now the passengers are required to download the Arogya Setu app. So here your phone is incorrect. Instead of your phone, their phone should be used, on their phones. Okay. To be able to fly. So 2 plus V1, to be able to fly, again 2 plus V1, this is correct. Additionally, passengers will also have to fill a online health declaration. So here will plus V1 have, this is correct, 2 plus V1 fill is also correct. Online health declaration. So here you have a vowel sound, so an should be used, an online health declaration. Before being issued the online boarding pass, the carrier said in a mail to customer. So option D is correct. So your answer is option D. Okay, next. The merchant counted the number of pearls to make sure that none of them are missing. So none of, after none of you have to use plural noun or plural pronoun and singular verb. So instead of where, was, should come. Was missing. Next. His walk was lankier. His walk was lankier, his face broader. So here you have comma and. So you need to maintain parallelism. His walk was lankier, comparative degree. His face broader, comparative degree. More, sharper, defined. More and sharper, both are comparative degrees. Now, two comparative degrees cannot be used consecutively. Similarly, two superlative degrees cannot be used consecutively. So, here more, sharper, defined is incorrect. So, more defined is correct. Okay. More defined. And sharper should be changed to sharply. More sharply defined. Sharply becomes an adverb here. Okay, so option C is incorrect. Next. Cats are sensible creatures and will kept themselves out of harm's way. This one is very easy. Let's say cats, plural noun. So plural verb are sensible creatures. Creatures noun. Sensible is an adjective. And will kept themselves. Will plus V1 should come. So kept is incorrect here. Keep should come. Keep themselves. Themselves has been used for cats. Kept themselves out of harm's way. Learning the arts of road wisdom from an early age. So option B is erroneous. Next. Centralized water supply and sanitation started with the Romans, who was responsible for the construction of aqueducts and systems to collect and distribute waters. Okay. Sanitation, centralized water supply. Water supply is a noun, centralized adjective, and sanitation noun. N-C-T-I-O-N. So this is a noun. Started with the Romans, who was responsible. So before who you have Romans, which is plural. So here you will need a plural verb. So where should come here instead of was. Were responsible for the construction noun. Construction is a noun, N-C-T-I-O-N, of aqueducts. So this is also a noun, and systems noun, to collect, 2 plus V1, to collect and distribute V1. So here parallelism has been maintained because here you have and for connecting this word and this word. So here you have V1 and here also V1. Collect the waters. Okay. Waters incorrect because waters means ocean, sea. Here it should be water, to collect the water. Next. The Romans used the aqueducts. The Romans used the aqueducts to distribute, 2 plus V1, to distribute water, and the hypocausts to heat, 2 plus V1, to heat the Roman baths. So option B is correct. Next. Globalization meant that the Canadian firms had to downsize its workforce. Canadian firms plural. plural, had two downside, 2 plus V1. Its workforce, its is incorrect over here because here firms is plural, so instead of its, there should be used their workforce in order to stay. So 2 plus V1 to stay. Efficient is an adjective, to stay efficient, and complete and compete in so compete is what? Compete is 2 plus V1 and here also V1. Compete internationally. Internationally is an adverb. Next, after winning the last round, last is an ordinal adjective. Before ordinal adjective always the is used. The last round, the player was grant immunity. So after was is, are, were, either ing or V3 comes. Ing comes in active voice sentences and V3 comes in passive voice sentences. Okay, so here the player was grant immunity, someone granted immunity to the player, so this one is a passive voice sentence. So here V3 should be used. So instead of grant, granted should be used. Granted what? Immunity. Immunity is a noun which allowed him to stay, which allowed, so this immunity allowed him to stay. Him has been used for the player. 2 plus V1, stay in the game even after receiving the least number of points. So option B is the correct sentence. Next we have this question. Smaller companies like flags of valor has been, smaller companies like, sorry, wait a second please, yes, smaller companies like flags of valor has been the most vulnerable to the pandemic and its economic turbulence. Now here we are talking about smaller companies, okay, and like this is just an example, but what is our subject? Our subject is smaller companies, which is plural. So our subject is plural. So here instead of has, have is correct. Have, which is a plural verb, is correct. Have been the most vulnerable. Okay, so have been the most vulnerable, this is the correct one. Most vulnerable is superlative degree of adjective. Next, here you have a sentence divided into 5 parts. Now you have to identify the part that is grammatically, you are required to identify the parts that are grammatically correct and choose the option. So your options should have only those parts that are correct. If developing countries' health systems, so here you have apostrophe at the end of countries. Why? Because the health systems belong to the developing countries. Similarly, you have boys hostel, girls school. Okay, in the same way, countries health systems. Health systems, plural noun. So here you have plural verb come under pressure. If developing countries health systems come under pressure, the US, Europe and others should. So before US, the is used. Okay, the US, the UK. Okay, the US, Europe and others should step. So should plus V1, this is correct. Should step up quick and technical. Now step is a verb and quick is an adjective. Now only an adverb can modify only an adverb can modify a verb, not an adjective. So here instead of quick, quickly should be used. Quickly, which is an adverb. Quickly with technical assistance. Assistance is a noun and technical here is an adjective. Technical assistance and essential supplies. Supplies is a noun and essential is an adjective. So here part D is erroneous. So your option shouldn't have D. So option A is the correct one. Okay. Next. Policymakers around the world already recognize. Policymakers. Makers plural noun. Around the world already recognize plural verb, that they need, they has been used for policymakers, which is correct. They need plural pronoun, that's why plural verb has been used. They need to find 2 plus V1 to find a way to reopen. 2 plus V1 reopen national economy safely. To reopen national economy safely. Safely is an adverb modifying the verb reopen. And in accordance to policies to keep the COVID-19 pandemic under control. So in accordance to is incorrect. In accordance with policies. In accordance with policies to plus V1 to keep the COVID-19 pandemic under control. So here with should be used instead of to. Okay, so part D is erroneous again. A, B, C, E is your answer. Next, from the last 1 month, each of us. So after each of, plural noun or plural pronoun should be used and singular verb should be used. So each of, after each of, yes, plural pronoun has been used. Each of us have been. So have been is incorrect. Instead of have, has should be used. Singular verb, has been working, has plus been plus ing. So present perfect continuous, has been working on the same project. Now the last 1 month, this denotes a time period. So here from is incorrect. For should be used for the last 1 month. So the errors are in parts A and C. Your answer is option D. Next, here their option is not given, but let's solve it. Not only will they paint the outside of the house, but also the inside. So here the position of not only is incorrect, because here but also the inside. So here after but also, what do you have here? You have a noun which is inside. So for maintaining parallelism, not only should come before the outside. Okay, so the correct sentence is, they will paint not only the outside of the building, of the house, but also the inside. Okay, so look at this now. After not only you have the outside, and here after but also you have the inside. Okay, so this is the correct way. So here I will end the session. I hope you have enjoyed watching this. So please follow my profile on Unacademy. The link has been given in the description box, because I conduct free live sessions every day on Unacademy. Okay, so please follow my profile there. Thank you everyone. Bye.